This is the new Mercedes EQC. It's the first in a line of all new electric Mercedes models which will fall under its EQ sub-brand. And here's the CarWow top 10 things you need to know about it. The EQC may look a little like a GLC, but it's actually a completely new and bespoke electric vehicle. Up front, it seems to have been given a plastic gag across its face, which runs underneath the headlights and moulds into the front bumper. There's also fancy headlights that glow blue and fibre optics surrounding the grille, while at the back there appears to be fake exhaust pipes on an electric car. Why? Anyway, click on the pop-out banner in the top right-hand corner of the screen to vote which you think looks the best: the Mercedes EQC, Jaguar I-Pace, Audi e-tron or Tesla Model X. If you drive carefully, Mercedes says the EQC will be able to get you 280 miles on a single charge. That's a figure which should be attainable because it was actually achieved under the tougher new WLTP testing regulations. The car's 80 kilowatt-hour battery pack actually weighs 650 kilos, which is quite a lot. Now you can charge it using a domestic electrical 3-pin plug, but that will take forever. However, with a rapid DC charger like the ones you find at service stations, you can charge the battery from 10% to 80% full in just 40 minutes. Much better. Inside, the EQC's cabin is designed to be as luxurious as any mid-range Mercedes SUV. It has its own unique look with features such as more fibre optic lighting to match that on the outside, and metal trim pieces that resemble the cooling fins on a sound amplifier. You can also have your EQC with a finely woven Sunnyvale upholstery and metallic look textiles. How very, very new age. Conserving energy as you drive might turn out to be easier than you think. The EQC has 5 driving modes, including Max Range mode. In this setting, the car's accelerator pedal vibrates to tell you when to take your foot off when you're coasting downhill or approaching a roundabout. The clever tech is actually hooked up to the car's satellite navigation system, allowing it to give you feedback for specific road conditions. The Mercedes EQC will go on sale in 2019 and is likely to cost from around £55,000. That'll easily rise to more than £75,000 if you go wild on the options list. Plus, other versions with greater range and more power could be added to the range at a later date and will obviously cost more. So to see how much money you can save on a new car, click on the pop-out banner in the top right-hand corner of the screen to go to CarWow, where you can save an average of £3,600 without having to haggle. While the EQC can match a regular SUV for practicality, it'll beat most when it comes to performance. It has one electric motor powering the front wheels and another one powering the rear wheels. Combined, they deliver 408 horsepower, which is good for 0 to 60 in just 5.2 seconds. The two motors make the EQC 4-wheel drive, so it'll have lots of grip on slippery roads, be capable of some mild off-roading and can tow loads of up to 1,800 kilos in weight, though this is still 700 kilos less than a GLC can tow. The Mercedes EQC's infotainment system lives up to the rest of the interior. You get 2 huge 10-inch screens as standard, and their crystal clear displays are a joy to look at. You can control the infotainment system directly using the touchscreen or via the touchpad in between the 2 front seats. The infotainment uses the new MBUX operating system, which is basically Mercedes' answer to Apple's iOS. It also has a system similar to Siri, which can understand regular speech, so long as you start your voice commands with the words, "Hey Mercedes." Yeah, you'll feel a bit silly doing that. Also, you'll be able to connect the car to an app on your mobile phone to control various functions and check the remaining range remotely. With the Mercedes EQC, you get 5 different levels of brake recuperation. In its most severe setting, you should be able to drive the car without ever touching the actual brake pedal. Simply lifting your foot off the accelerator will provide all the stopping power you need in normal driving conditions, while also topping up the battery. The EQC's electrical propulsion system helps make it very practical. Inside, it has a completely flat floor, so rear seat passengers should get almost as much legroom as those in the front. Meanwhile, the tall SUV body style will mean plenty of headroom. There's also a 500-litre boot, which is about 70 litres less than the I-Pace has. Still, it should be enough for a couple of large suitcases, and you'll be able to drop the EQC's back seats to carry even larger loads. The EQC comes with an array of technology that can take the strain out of journeys. The car can accelerate, steer and brake itself on the motorway. Also, if you get the optional driver assistance package, it comes with Avace's steering assist, which can steer the car around potential collisions. Meanwhile, the blind spot assist will prevent you from pulling out in front of a car that is hidden in your blind spot, thereby helping keeping you safe. you enjoyed this video, please like it, comment on it and share it. Also click on our logo to subscribe to this channel. If you click on the bottom right hand corner, you can actually watch more of our content. Meanwhile, click over to the right to go to our deals page to see how much money you can save on a new car at CarWow.